Hello!
Live.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
Bringing you wholesome, down-to-earth veganism on the reg. And a lot of other stuff too, and all now.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing my partial denture this evening, so if gaps in the teeth offend you, look over there.
Right.
You better
Good evening, all.
turn the camera up.
64 in the house. Thank you for being here. Bright and early, ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to tweak the light, tweak the camera, because it's set up for last week's mukbang. And, oh, that's a bit better already. Is it going to stay there?
There. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. That's all right. Can everybody see us and hear us okay? I forget to ask that sometimes, but I'm assuming you'd tell us if you couldn't. Evening, Mum and Dad. Auntie Pearl, Colin, Brett. Shout out to the first few people that were in. I always like to do that. You know I like to do that. Joanna, Debs, Ashleen managed to make it. Nice one.
She fell asleep.
She's a busy lady. Vicky, Hangout
voice soothing. Yes, can we all give a bit of good thought, please, for lovely Anne Harad, who still isn't well from a vaccine.
Yes.
Last week.
Yeah, it's been a week, hasn't it?
She's still not quite turned the corner yet. So good thoughts, please. And if prayers are your thing, maybe one of them too. That would be lovely. Well, we're going to indulge in our usual treat after dinner. Can we ask you to close the chat for a second, give the video a thumbs up, and open the chat again? It'll all still be there, and we'll get more thumbs up, and more folk might see the video, and that roller helps.
And as the live stream progresses, I'm sure you're aware, we'll probably ask you again, because we like to try and keep the thumbs up on a par with the wonderful community that are watching the live stream this evening.
Yeah.
So it's been a full-on couple of weeks for us. I'm sure some of you are aware. The initially daunting prospect of signing and taking on the allotment has turned into quite exciting times, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed. We've got a load more seeds.
Yes.
Now, and we're kind of plotting all the rest of where everything's going to be. We've got to tell them what Dad gave us today.
Yeah, Dad has sorted us out with power tools. I messaged Mum last night, or yesterday during the day, and said, "Is there any chance Dad's got an electric screwdriver, battery powered, so we can use it down at the allotment to build the raised beds with the wood that Alan has very generously donated to us, scaffolding board."
And he might be dropping that off this weekend.
That's more board.
But as you will see on the allotment vlog that we undoubtedly upload, possibly Sunday, maybe Saturday, more likely Sunday. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
You lovely people know. Oh, someone's very excited. Thank you, mods. It was political related. That's all.
I mean, I'm quite excited about Joe Biden winning the election myself.
It's not homophobic or racist or anything. It's just political.
But it was a bit spammy. Could have said it once. Would have kept it on.
Anywho,
you went a bit daft.
Anywho,
we're all excited.
Where were we? Mike UK. The tiny cups. Tiny cups.
They're perfect.
Or a massive head.
Absolutely perfect for an after dinner coffee, because we only have decaf in the evening. Past 6 o'clock.
Lauren, hello from Texas. I'm binge watching the allotment videos. Keep up the great work, fellas.
Oh, we will. Well, we've got
Thank
more.
you.
We've got more to show you. I'll tell you now. We finished. Eric, can't stop lying. He's going to plant some wildflowers. Fantastic.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, because the bees do like them.
Everyone's getting into it. We've had messages from people.
Oh, it's been lovely.
People have signed for allotment plots.
Inspiring people to, grow their own stuff. So yeah, we've kind of finished Berry Boulevard today. Kind of.
Yeah.
Did a lot more tidying up. You'll see all that on a future vlog, and we've got a bit more to do this weekend. But that's for the allotment series. What we wanted to do tonight was, obviously, we're not doing the quizzes at the moment. Doesn't mean we're not going to be doing them in the future. As we said, we might throw one in every now and again. But tonight we just wanted to come on and have a live chat and chat with you guys and, you know, see how everyone was, make sure you were okay.
Bit of a well-being check-in.
Yeah, well, if I can be honest with you, and I believe that I can, I've had a rough couple of weeks.
Bit of a funk.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not out of it yet. But the tools that I have in my toolbox, that I've kind of, you know, grown a very extensive toolkit over the years, keep me going, which is why I very rarely reach out to anyone to talk. So many of you wonderful people, especially the ones I'm closest with, offer me you know, and I always say the same, I'm here for you if you ever need a chat. I'm very unlikely to want to chat about stuff because I like to just kind of process it in my head, and I'm more than likely going to talk to this guy really when things get to the point where they're bubbling.
Yeah.
And I have to, you know. But I'm all right. I've got a roof over my head, a stunning husband, a wonderful YouTube channel, an allotment, a cat I adore. Sometimes I think, how dare I be in a funk? But I can't help them. They just kind of come along every now and again. It's a bit like imposter syndrome. Is it called imposter syndrome?
Oh, thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
No, we haven't seen the trailer for Seaspiracy yet. I guess by the title, it's going to be similar to Cowspiracy, so already very interested, and we will definitely check that out. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, Peter.
Cheers, Peter. Seaspiracy.
Seaspiracy.
Excellent.
We'll remember that one. And have a look at it. So yeah, it's been a funny couple of weeks. I've had a hell of a lot of stuff in my mind. I've been trying to kind of throw treats for the black dog so that he goes away, and going through a lot of kind of just personal brain work and self-analysis and world analysis. Hence my failed attempt at a vlog the other day, which then turned into a live about the wolf you feed and the legacy you leave. I'm in a very deep place at the moment, but I never avoid that because I think sometimes it's a very good place to be as long as you don't live there. But having a visit now and again and having a good sit down and a good think about things and kind of analysing your life and the things that you're accepting in your life and the things that you are helping to enable by accepting them. And just, even though I truly do hate blocking people out of my life, but I have to, for me, I have to. And sometimes it gets a bit close to home. It gets to where I'm feeling like that about people that I adore, that I would never normally consider separating myself from. Then I have to work out, why am I feeling that way? So yeah, I wanted to share that with you all. This channel, as usual, has been an amazing crutch for the last couple of weeks. Reading your comments, making vlogs.
Yeah.
You know, having the allotment to focus on. Knowing that Jason's got a long weekend this weekend is great because he's off Monday as well.
Always good. And same, it's that whole thing around, you know, keeping your well-being in check, and finding different ways to do that. A couple of lovely comments, which I'm going to get to in a minute, and also a couple of comments from people who have started growing stuff, which I want to get to in a minute as well. But I think I've mentioned it before in our live streams when we're kind of doing a bit of a sort of informal well-being check-in. And it's that whole thing around like having your Batman utility belt with all your mental health tools in there that you carry around with you all the time, because sometimes you need different tools to get you out of different funks.
Yes.
And like you
absolutely.
said, sometimes it's all right to be in that funk and be sort of introvert and be going through a period of self-analysis.
It's important.
As long as it doesn't go on for too long. Yeah.
It's you visit to deal with it.
Yeah.
You don't visit for an extended vacation.
Definitely.
You visit to deal with it. I pat the black dog. There have been times in my life when he's been the only company I've had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Work that one out. So, I'll pat him and I'll throw him a treat, and I know him and I understand him and I know why he visits. But he knows he's not welcome to stay anymore.
Yeah. Doris, sending love and hugs, Paul. Stephen, feel you, Paul. Tracy, oh my God, same hun. Sometimes you have to internalize to work your way out. Kiss,
Absolutely.
kiss, kiss. You will get there. Lovely. Thank you. Just must say, our awesome, fabulous, amazing mods, Leanne and Kelly, are in the house this evening, making sure that silly people don't get through and ruin our lovely community that we have here. Lauren is taking a well-deserved break this evening.
Yeah, she
bless her.
Yeah. She needs a rest.
She needs a rest, and
From
that's
the world.
fine.
We all do now and again. Holly there.
Oh yeah.
Been binge watching our Manchester videos as you are moving to Manchester at the end of summer. Good for you. It's a great place to live, honestly.
Royal Northern College of Music.
Oh,
nice.
Seen some amazing shows there. They've got a fabulous theatre. We saw DV8 physical theatre there.
Yes.
With Oldham College.
Yeah.
Was it? I've seen something else there as well. Something musical. Anyway, I can't remember.
That vegan.
So
go on,
good
sorry.
for you.
Yeah.
What will be your go-to in the city centre post-lockdown? Oh, Holly, so many places.
That's a tough
I
one.
would have immediately said Cafe Earth. Oh,
Get upset then?
yeah.
Oh.
But they're not reopening. That's got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was an amazing place.
It was a special place,
and a lovely family ran it. So,
but we might
not there, not there.
We might go to the people that have maybe dip our toe in and go to the same place.
Why did you say dip a toe? Why?
Dip a toe. 10 points to anybody. All 145 of you. 10 points to the person who gets where that is from. In the comments.
Post it in capitals.
That vegan chick, I can relate, Paul. Much love and big hugs.
Oh, but honestly, I'm not like. Do you know why I share things like this? I share things like this not for sympathy or empathy or anything really. To let you know, all of you, it's not just you.
Yeah.
I smile and laugh and joke. I even joke myself out of emotion. You just saw it. I do that a lot. But I have crushing days too. But I know how to handle them, which is why I do vlogs about it, because I know that they're helpful.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway, back to V-Rev Diner is fabulous. There's a little place just off Piccadilly called Go Falafel, which do the most incredible falafel wraps.
Mm-hmm.
It's big round flatbread filled with beautiful salads and sauces, tahini sauce, chili sauce, fresh out of the deep fat fryer falafels, and beautiful salads and potatoes and beetroot. Oh, incredible. 8th Day Cafe and Shop on Oxford Road. It's just around the corner from where you're going to be.
Yeah.
At R&C.
Yeah. Great to pop in there to eat downstairs.
It's amazing.
But also upstairs you can get like lunchtime snacks, vegan sandwiches.
It's a full shop.
Pastries.
You get all sorts. You can get all that. But they've got tin stuff and everything, haven't they? And
jar stuff, tin stuff.
Yeah, it's a shop upstairs, cafe downstairs. Wonderful place to eat. Really good.
Oh, I think Holly got it. Holly, unless I saw... Oh, hang on. No, Cat got it, I think. Cat Holmes, well done. It is American Dad. One of our all-time favourite American Dad episodes.
Carol. Hello. My name really is Karen. Hello, Karen! I'm not even
3 out of my 4 children are vegetarian, the youngest being 9 years old. My husband and I have had an allotment for over 20 years. I'm 57 years old.
Oh, wow. 20 years on an allotment, Karen. That's amazing.
Thank you for joining us, Karen.
So I'm not going to ignore you, Karen, even though you're not vegan.
The library is open. The lovely Stuart is in the house. Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Stuart.
Scroll down. Yes, it's nice that quite a few people got the American Dad reference. I'm very...
Jay, can we see your shirt, please?
Oh, it is right here.
It's the newly designed Be Excellent to Yourself and Each Other, as said by my good self at the end of almost every video we do. Yeah, this is the newly designed version available in our merch.
You did a really fancy job of it, you did.
On Teespring. We've got a lot of merch on there, and every purchase helps. Not only do you get to wear a fine quote across your very own boobies, you help us as well. Oh, could you want? Oh, by the way, somebody, I don't know whether it's the same person who got both things or whether it's 2 separate things, but we've received 2 things from our wish list with no note, so we have no idea who got them.
Yes.
A shovel and a watering can.
Thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
You secret person, you.
But there were no notes. And also thank you to Jacqueline for the solar light. God, they're good.
Hey, they are really good.
Bloody hell, like really, really good, aren't they?
And I also like
the
fact that with the new solar light, you've got the option, and this sounds really daft and really obvious, but you've actually got the option to switch it on or off.
Yeah.
Whereas with the fairy lights, they're just on permanently.
No, you can turn them off.
Can you turn them off?
But you've got to turn them off on the little...
the solar panel thing.
Yeah. Whereas the bulb is a separate little thing on a hook that it charges up solar, and then you can unplug it, take it anywhere, hook it in a tree while you're looking at your strawberries. Perhaps. Can I make another announcement? There will be, unfortunately, no episode of Ladies of Lockdown next week.
Oh, yes.
The girls are having a break. They've gone on a secret cruise. I've been sworn to secrecy. I can't say a word about it because it's not even supposed to be happening.
A cruise for 2.
I'm disgusted with them, to be honest with you.
Well, it doesn't surprise
they've gone with
me.
a couple of fancy fellas, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, but Gemini said, it's all right, I'm keeping my distance. It's funny what you can do when you're 2 meters apart. I said, you know what, you're filthy, you, and I don't want to talk to you. Go and have your cruise, and I'll see you in a month. Well, just over a fortnight.
Well, there you go. So there you go. There's some news for you. Picking up on what Linda's said, not just because I wanted to pick up on it, but also because Linda is wonderful at sharing some of our stuff and says some lovely stuff about us. I noticed just this very day on Twitter. Got an email from work and I failed to get the job from round 1 of 3 of applying for redeployment. I'm feeling a bit flat about it. Well, that is understandable, Linda. It is.
It's understandable, Linda, but the world works in mysterious ways. It's wonders to perform.
It's true.
I'll just say that.
Yes.
I always think this because I look back from October 2016 until about a year ago and think, what the was that? What was that period at all? And all of that stuff that happened. But here we are now. Do you know what I mean? And we've still got each other and our home and our car and our allotment and our car and this wonderful YouTube channel and this great community. And who knows where else we'll go from here. And that's all good.
Yeah.
And that, if you'd have asked me, if you'd said to me, beginning of 2021, you're going to be right happy. Oh, you'll go through some dark periods. Love, you always will. But in general, you'll be right happy. I'd have gone, I won't. Just because of that period, you can't see. I've got my fingers measuring on the table. The period from October 2016 till about a year ago. Year and a half.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's that whole thing around trying to stay as positive as you can, even though it's really difficult at times, and open to the possibility that there's quite likely other things on the horizon, kind of, linking in with what Paul's just said. But yeah, wishing you the very best, Linda.
Absolutely, Linda. Don't let it get you down, sweetheart. It says nothing about who you are. The thing about applying for jobs these days is it's all this tick system, isn't it? About, oh, well, you've got experience in that particular factory and we really need that. And she's got 6 months more experience than you in that.
Yeah.
Do you know, it all has to get measured and weighed, and
redeployment's always difficult as well, because sometimes you're in a situation where even though you can't know for definite, you're sometimes in a situation where there's already somebody else lined up.
Yeah,
and you can't
they're
battle
going through
that.
the motions.
Yeah, they're going through what they legally have to go through.
Yeah,
but it sucks. It does. It absolutely sucks. It's rubbish. Totally get that. Random and out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere because it links to the T-shirt. Peter, I love Bill and Ted.
It's an amazing film.
It is. They're all brilliant.
Hence, be excellent to each other. I honestly think that be excellent to each other is beautiful. What a beautiful sentiment.
Yeah.
Truly, it's beautiful. And that's why I started saying it. And then, because of my health trainer qualification, which it was all about, how can you treat, because it was largely middle-aged women who sacrificed so much of themselves to raise their families, put themselves second fiddle all the time. And it was my job to say to them, how can you give the best to your family if you're not giving the best to yourself first? And they always got it. And it's just a combination. That's why I say it's a combination of the two things. Be excellent to yourself and each other.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart as well when I say it. That's the thing.
It's true. It's true. Shout out to...
I'm chatty tonight, me, aren't I?
A few people.
I am chatty.
Shan. A couple of other people have come in before. Just people joining all the time. Listen, we're not doing bad tonight. 174 in the house. 99 thumbs up.
Oh, we'd love a few more though.
Can we get 73 thumbs up?
Close the chat for a second if you're on a mobile device. Close the chat for a second. Hit the like button. Click the chat icon again, and all the chat will still be there.
Thank you. We might not get up to 174, but thank you all of you for giving us a thumbs up. If you're watching, by the way, I should say the reason we ask you to do that, in case anyone is a bit unsure, is because it genuinely really helps us get a bit more reach on the old YouTube here. But if you're also watching, 177 in the house, and for some bizarre reason, some out of this world reason why you're not subscribed, would you consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell?
We'd love that too.
We are regular uploaders.
Prolific vloggers.
Some might say. Yes. So that would be massively appreciated. Yeah. So back into the chat. Let's see how people are doing. Hi, Maria. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, make sure we've not missed anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, Keely. Keely it is, isn't it? Yeah, Keely. I've been loving your allotment videos. I used to help my old neighbour with hers and I really miss it. I'm thinking of joining the waiting list for my area, but I usually kill what I try to grow.
I thought I would until we started our gardening in pots in the garden here last year, which I realise now is in fact Nordic gardening. That's what I was doing. I was already doing it.
Yeah.
Because it was all in pots. Since doing that last year, and even at such a small scale, the success rate, the stuff we got, and the taste of the stuff we got.
Yeah. We wanted more of it.
We were just like, let's look into it. Let's, and we were so lucky to get the place we've got.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're minor celebrities already on the allotment.
Yeah,
we found quite a few people watching our channel.
And of course, because we've got the...
Met our neighbour.
Yeah.
We didn't know I would like when you stood at our shed looking out at the allotment, the neighbour on our right, from that direction. We hadn't met. We knew Dorothy on left. Dorothy, Jill, Janet and Jack, Stuart. I knew all these people, and then we met Pedro today.
Pedro is our next door neighbour.
Who was also a first-time allotmenter.
Yes.
So yeah,
he was getting stuck in, wasn't he?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, he was getting proper stuck in.
Yeah, yeah.
He's actually inherited a very nice half plot.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking at the plot next to ours last week and saying what great condition it was in. But to be honest, fingers crossed, could be completely proven wrong. But most of the soil on our plot seems okay.
It seems okay,
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just been getting rid of what's been underneath.
Yeah,
the soil. So
pulled another bit of plastic out today. You'll see that in the allotment vlog this weekend.
yeah.
Kelly says
we're enjoying our time down there. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
We're enjoying being there. It's great being out in the fresh air. You know, it's really good for your mental health. It really is.
I think most people recognise
I'm
that.
loving getting dirt under my fingernails and just kind of touching life and planting it in the ground and pressing it down and watering it and thinking, come on, baby. Loving it.
Going back to what you were saying, updating on the vegan queens, Kelly says, I hope the ladies have a great time and come back refreshed and recharged.
Oh, they will.
I'm sure they will. And Mandy says, you two cheered me up no end on my miserable Friday night. Thanks, guys.
Oh, cheers,
Bless.
Mandy.
Thank you.
No doubt, Gemini, I'll come back with a crusty, salty pussy. I hope she baths her.
Oh, Joanna, yes, I think you was first in.
Can't stop it, filthy people.
Gross. First in this evening, if I'm not mistaken. I've managed to persuade my business partner in our events catering business to make all of our products available as vegan. We do ice cream vans, crepes, donuts, waffles. Amazing. You know what, Joanna? It'd be rude not to. If you can make it vegan, make it vegan. Amazing.
I understand, Linda. It is a shit process. It's the world we live in, unfortunately. But here's to better things on the horizon.
Most definitely. Yeah. And that's the other thing as well. It's really difficult. Is an acknowledgement in terms of like people's well-being without getting too deep. It's really difficult sometimes when you're going through it and you feel like you're in the absolute thick of it. It's really difficult when somebody says something like, don't worry, it'll get better. Or when one door closes, another one opens. Or a million other one-liners that are heartfelt and meaningful and people can empathize, but it doesn't always make you feel better in the situation. However, most of those sayings have been around a long time and passed down from generation to generation because they're actually true. And these times will pass. For us, even as YouTubers, the last few months, there's been times when I've sat in a real slump, even though this stuff gives me so much joy. I felt between work and doing the channel and all of the stuff that we do, all the editing and everything, it's felt a bit Groundhog Day. Now, the first, most of 2020, I didn't feel like that. But the longer that this goes on, the more it's starting to kind of be like, come on now, we need to get back to some sense of normality.
Yeah.
We really
do.
That's
why this whole allotment thing has been, really. And for those of you that don't have any allotments nearby but want to kind of get involved, see if you've got a local community garden.
Yes.
Or, or even if you can volunteer in a park, seriously, there's just something about being there with mud under your feet and mud under your nails in the fresh air, in the cold even. And it's just good. It's doing me the world of good.
Yeah.
Which is a good job considering the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's the classic thing, isn't it? Is you're getting stuck in, you're grafting.
Jason.
Oh, welcome, Jason. Fellow Jason, thank you for joining us. Loving it. Crazy Welshman. Well, you are in good company. Not because I'm a crazy Welshman, but one of our mods is Welsh, and she's lovely.
Leanne can't, but she is crazy Welsh.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And her husband, Imran. He's crazy, crazy Welsh.
He's crazy, epic, crazy Welsh. GBK1T, I am no good at gardening and I'm an appalling cook, as my long-suffering family will attest to. However, I love to watch your allotment vlogs and the recipe vlogs. Go figure, question mark.
Well, surely you can make the stuff I do in recipe vlogs, because I'm not a complex cook. God, honestly, the older I get, the more I sound like my Auntie Clara. I think most of the stuff I do in recipe vlogs is like fail-safe. You can do a version of it at least, and it'll taste all right.
Yeah. Linda, picking up on what you said before, has said, I'm volunteering for a new community garden project. Had my first session this morning. That's amazing. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, but even, you know what, just as something, even if you've got hardly any space at all, even if you're in an apartment with a little balcony, you could still grow spuds. You could grow potatoes, and you'd probably be surprised at how successfully you could grow potatoes, and also how amazing they will taste, even grown in a little bucket outside your back door.
Oh, thank you, Karen, for the offer of advice. We're actually very lucky in that Braingirl, who's one of our moderators and a very keen gardener in Ireland with a lovely garden, has been there to kind of answer any questions we've had throughout the whole gardening stuff last year. And we have our friend Kerry and Ian in Yelvertoft.
Yes.
And they've had allotments for about 10 years.
Probably.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
And they've moved a few times as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been good for advice as well. Oh, can I just point out, by the way, our home is now becoming...
Should we give them a secret special treat?
Yeah.
We'll give you a sneak preview of what we've done.
What we've now got in our house.
This isn't even in the allotment vlog yet, is it? Are you going to just turn the whole laptop around?
I think so.
Yeah, we're ready. Well, I'll move the curtain when I'll do a big reveal. Are we ready?
That's all our seedlings on a shelf. That's all tomatoes and chilies, and they've all come through. And then on the very bottom, can't see them really there.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
we've got them ones ready to repot them when they're ready to be repotted for the first repot, and then no doubt there'll be a second and possibly a third.
So there you go.
Repot down at the greenhouse. But we're a bit scared of the chilies. We've got 3 different kinds. We've got classic habanero, one called Satan's Kiss.
I've looked up Satan's Kiss.
Is it now?
It's not that bad.
And Butchalokia Red.
I've not looked that up yet.
It's ghost pepper.
Well, I've had Scotch bonnet before, and Scotch bonnet's like 500,000 Scoville. We've had Scotch bonnet before.
We have.
The Devil's, what they called, Satan's Kiss, are not as hot as a Scotch bonnet.
We don't get all cocky, because we had a habanero plant in the back of the garden last year.
Yeah.
We tried a green one. We both found it just like a green pepper. Then we tried an orange one, had half each with seeds, just chucked it in us mouths. It weren't funny.
And they weren't even like the hottest of that variety, because they were growing in our back garden in the cold northern climate. Tammy says, was just thinking the same thing out in my garden earlier, Paul. Love getting my hands in the dirt. Does the soul good.
It really does, doesn't it?
Ashleen, I love your allotment videos. So proud. Well done. Keep digging. Or should I say no digging?
Yeah.
Excellent. It went.
I know, I saw it.
Then.
I watched it happen, Jason. Shall I pour us a little spot of wine?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
So we'll go from our beautiful cups from Lee to our gorgeous glasses from Hangout's Life and Us 3 Vegans.
Blooming lucky lads we are. Lucky lads. Claire, I think we had the perfect weather last weekend for the allotment. Although today when we were down there, it wasn't too bad. Hi guys, perfect weather for the allotment this weekend. We are off to the garden centre tomorrow to get some plants for our tiny grow space. Can't wait to see the next allotment vlog.
Oh, tell them what we're planning to get, Jay, if we can.
Oh, topsoil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and get a local firm to deliver us a decent big bag of topsoil to help with some of our raised beds, because particularly with the green and Salad Street, That is going to be probably a 20-foot bed, potentially.
Yeah, and we don't really want to. We don't want to be digging. So we've got 2 beds ready, and they're both no dig. One has fabric, weed suppressant fabric down, then earth and da-da-da. One has just earth on top of earth, but we haven't dug the earth. Do you know what I mean?
Cheers, everyone.
And then we're doing one with cardboard. Cheers, my love.
Cheers.
Just a kiss.
Cheers. 186, 138 thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, you 186. Well,
give us a thumbs up, mate. I've took my teeth out for you, look. I'm sorry, I apologise.
Linz, I'm glad we've inspired you. I'm going to start growing in pots this year. You've inspired me to give it a try.
Nice.
Do it. You will not be disappointed.
Well, you can check if you search the word gardening on our channel. Because I started last year on June the 1st. Started planting stuff. And we had lettuce and taters and carrots and beetroots and...
It was surprisingly great.
Yeah,
it really was, wasn't it?
We did all right.
Oh, Chris, thank you so much.
Chris, and thank you, Siobhan. Siobhan, me and Katie spent today celebrating, and now alive with all these lovely people. Doesn't get better than this. Spent today celebrating what, Siobhan?
Yes.
Have we missed something?
Have we missed something, Siobhan?
Have we missed a celebration?
Is it your birthday? Surely it's not your birthday. I'm surely you would have let us know that at the start of all of this.
Thank you, Chris, for the great big green thumbs up.
Thank you. It's greatly, all of the support is greatly appreciated. And as you know, as we've said in previous vlogs, we're not scared of a bit of graft. Rachel has offered to help again, hasn't she?
Yes.
She's offered to come down and help us out. If we do just need a little bit more, you know, many hands make light work. I would probably like to take Rachel up on the offer when we get around to building Salad Street. Yeah. I think we're going to need Rachel's help with that one. But the smaller beds, I think me and you will be fine doing. Yeah. I was going to build a bed today, and we had a big jar that had been left in the shed down at the allotment, and I thought it had screws in it, long screws.
Well, it had some.
It had about 5 in there, and the rest were nails. So what have you done?
I've ordered some.
So we should be getting them tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be building beds tomorrow. Anyway, enough about the allotment. You'll see the vlog. Yeah, you'll see the vlog. Oh, we've had a strange food week. Well, a strange food. Here's what happens, right? Here's what happens to me. So randomly, in the middle of a week, I'll be like, oh, do you know, I really fancy a bibimbap. Remember that bibimbap in the last meals vlog? Or was it the one before that? Then, you see, my oriental taste buds have started tingling, haven't they? So, we've had a couple of, we had a beautiful soup. Soup noodles were divine
the other night. Yeah. Made from scratch.
So good. I'm a lucky lad.
With a packet of noodles. Do you know what I
mean? But yeah, we really enjoy Oriental flavours and tastes and meals, don't we?
We enjoy flavours from all over the world. There are so many beautiful. And here's something I'm discovering more and more and more. So much of the world's peasant food
is the best food.
Is vegan.
Oh, of course, yeah, naturally, yeah.
Because it's all they had to make, which is why a lot of Ethiopian dishes are classically vegan. Yeah. You know, and the Spanish potato and chickpea stew, of course, which is we've got a recipe video for, and it's in our recipe book. That's a peasant dish. That's a you know, a belt tightening dish, jazzed up a little bit.
Kerry's topsoiled beds last year and haven't touched them since. Just a few turns, putting pumpkins in. They are on the windowsill. Maybe a job for tomorrow. Why not? Nice one, Kerry. Fantastic.
We're a bit like dubious about when to plant. I've gone through all the seeds and written everything down, but then this website we've used, gardenfocused.co.uk, which is brilliant, by the way, because you can put in your exact location and all the stuff you're going to be planting, and it works out a plot for you. So they're thinking that the first the last frost is the first week of May, and you're not supposed to plant stuff until then. But
Oh, we can put some blankets over them.
well, I think we need.
We've got some of that blanket stuff down in the shed.
We need to start planting stuff anyway, don't we?
But not too soon. And Charles has said that. Don't be lured into a false sense of security. Don't feel like you've got to plant early. We don't need to. But there's still lots of work to do down there.
Welcome to TVG Peeps, Tracy.
Oh, Tracy, thank you for joining.
Thank you for coming to the channel.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
And also, thank you to Helen. Thank you so much, Helen. Do you have any houseplants around your home? We don't, do we?
No, we did have. We had one big...
Yucca? No, it wasn't a yucca. A type of yucca?
Yeah, it was a type of yucca. It was from IKEA.
Trust me to say yucca.
She lasted ages, and then one day we got her up and she said, "Oh, I'm poorly." I said, "Oh, you're not right." She said, I'm not good.
Not long for this world.
And not long after she was gone.
We've not had much joy or success with houseplants, to be honest, over the years, it has to be said. Growing in the garden last year, we had a lot more success and proved that actually we're a bit more green-fingered than we thought.
Have we missed Siobhan? Is she 21?
Where are you looking?
ASMR Pillow, happy 21st, Siobhan.
Ah.
So what have we missed?
Let's see. I did say, is it your birthday, Siobhan? It was my birthday last week, lol, celebrating 5 glass sales and my first troll, lol.
Oh, yes, I heard about your first nasty comment. Well done, girl.
Well done.
And happy birthday. I know it's belated, but...
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Siobhan. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
I did jazz hands then, but I was off screen. More. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if you're selling stuff and you've got trolls there, then you know what, you're heading in the right direction.
Going up in the world, kid.
Definitely. Quite a few people joining us with a glass of wine.
Good. Come and have a beverage.
Always nice.
It's a tough week. My hernia's bleaching again.
Oh, nice. Lots of lovely birthday wishes for Siobhan. That's nice. And Kelly was singing along. Excellent stuff. Cheers, Chris. Yeah, so we've chatted about the allotment. We've chatted about, you know what? I don't want to give too much away, but quite possibly this weekend, because I'm off Monday, we should do that recipe vlog that we were talking about the other night, involving what we used to eat when we were vegetarian and really enjoy. You know, recently we did on our meals vlogs, we had our Friday sandwich and sacrilegiously had it on a Sunday, and it was a Sunday sandwich. We talked about something else, didn't we?
I keep calling him Karen. Just lately, everything's like, "Hey, girl."
It doesn't bother me really.
Yes.
So we're gonna do. Well, I say a recipe vlog. I mean, it
might turn out awful.
I don't think it will. I think it'll be amazing. So we're going to do, hopefully that will come out Sunday or Monday, depending on, but I think we should do it. We have to source some really nice bread. That's the only thing. We've got to find some really good bread. But there's an epic, filthy, vegan recipe coming your way very soon. So do watch this space. Also, I've just looked. Thank you so much to all you wonderful people for the thumbs up, because that has gone right up. 157 thumbs up, 159 thumbs up, 190 in the house. Absolutely amazing. We would, a lot of the time when we're doing these live streams, we kind of leave the sort of official Q&A for the sort of latter end of the chat. But if anybody's got any questions to chuck our way at any point throughout the conversation, because these Friday night late late night live streams are kind of a little bit less structured, a little bit more informal. Question marks at the start always helps us to spot them. Ah,
all right, everybody. Ready, Leanne? Turn your volume up. Amen!
Hey, you guys! That might have worked. If anybody didn't turn the volume down, I sincerely apologise for that. I really do. I really do. Nikki Gray, I'll be having a glass.
Mark, have you made our butternut squash and sweet potato soup? And if so, Sharon, how rude not to try it.
How rude.
How rude. When Mark's made it,
It's just rude.
and it were our recipe, and you won't even try it.
It's rude, that.
Babies don't try things, Sharon. Babies don't.
Oh. Peter, do you love sourdough bread? That's my favourite bread. Yeah, I do actually, but it's not something we buy very often, and we've not made it, have we? You make a cracking focaccia. Focaccia. But yeah. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Nikki was saying, is Paul having a sassy moment? Did you just have a sassy moment?
Honey, when am I not?
He shat. Excellent. Good. We're just trying to catch up with the comments. The chat is thick and fast this evening. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Well, let's have a talk about a couple of the things that we've watched. Well, one thing, really. You know that film, Us?
US. Us. Amazing.
It's a lot more than you might think.
When was it out? It's been out a while, hasn't it? Is it about 18 months? About 2 years?
It's longer than that.
Is it?
I think so.
It's really good.
We only watched it last night. It was just like, is that on Amazon or Netflix?
I think it was on Netflix.
We just kind of came across it and I was like, shall we?
It's unsettling at times. It's you think it's a home invasion film. It's so much more than just a home invasion film.
It's brilliant. Really, really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Leanne. Yes. Hate that film. It's that voice. The voice, yeah, pretty horrible. But yeah, we really enjoyed it, and I think we mentioned last week on our mukbang live, we watched what's that eco film with Ron Perlman in it?
The Last Winter.
The Last Winter, which was pleasantly surprised by that as well.
Yeah,
good film.
It seemed like it might have been heavily inspired by The Thing, although very different.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Good though. Good. Enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay. Any recommendations coming in?
Have you watched the new BBC show, The Terror?
Started it today. It's fabulous.
No,
we haven't, Tracy.
Is it horror?
Is it horror?
Is it horror? We like a bit of horror, as long as it's not the horror.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible. But in horror, I could see it watching horror for ages. That my Auntie Clara would have spoken like that. Are you having a sandwich? Why'd you keep watching that horror?
Jenny, well, yeah, this is what this community is all about, Jenny. I'll be glad of some recommendations. I'm going to be in hospital for a week and we'll be watching a lot of Netflix. So yeah, share away. But that's definitely, is Virgin River on Netflix? Is it Netflix or Amazon Prime? I can't remember.
See, this is it. We've got Netflix on our Amazon stick because it's much easier to access them through the Virgin box or even the TV.
Yeah.
It's much quicker Netflix through Amazon.
Vicky, I can't stop you, but it's a slippery slope. That's all I'll say.
What?
I'm having my brekkie here in Australia. Should I also have a glass of wine with everyone? I'm happy to do so. Vicky, yeah, that might be. Yeah, I don't know if you want to.
Vicky, if you're not working today, love, and you feel like having a glass of wine,
daytime drinking's the best.
It's not.
Well, tipsy times in the summer in walking through Manchester.
I was going to say it has to be sunny. Like I can have a drink during the day in sunshine because it's usually I associate it with holidays.
Yeah.
But it's not something I would do as a rule.
Lolly George, very interesting question. Because as in we've been talking recently about flexing our creativity and me being able to flex my editing muscle. We kind of do stuff like that a little bit. Ever thought about doing a mini film? We kind of do short films and other kind of little creative projects and things.
We've done like Be the Change, and we've done Dear Alan, both on this channel.
Yeah.
Dear Alan was a free film that we made to give to schools to start the conversation about Alan Turing, but we wanted to tell the story in a creative way.
Yeah.
So we did. Be the Change was Jason's idea. It's only a short little 2-minute thing, but it's gorgeous. But funnily enough, Lolly, I shall tell you this. I won't tell you what it is because I've learned my lesson about talking about ideas for future projects in lives, and then people take your ideas and rip you off, then have the audacity when you get around to doing it yourself of saying, did you get the idea from me? No, love, you were in the live chat a month ago when I first talked about it, remember?
Yeah.
Because I do.
Yeah.
So I don't talk about what my idea is anymore.
We're a little bit careful.
But linking in with my recent chatter about the two wolves and the legacy you leave and notes from a future self, I do have a little short film project in mind, and it's not even one I've discussed with Jason yet, but because you asked him, it's been like I was going to do it myself, but I think it'd be better if you do it with me.
Well, you don't need to say any more about that.
No,
as per what you just said before. So yeah, great question there. Thank you, Lolly.
Thank you.
But you know what? This is the thing about this channel, if I'm honest with you. And if for anybody that's ever considered or is already set up and running a YouTube channel or doing a YouTube channel, what a lot of advice out there will say often is do one thing and stick to that, and that'll help you with YouTube. But we never wanted to do that. We always wanted our channel to be quite versatile, quite diverse. So yeah, I think there's often going to be creative things popping up on this channel. I mean, just a few weeks ago, I did Stranded Vegan, which was making a short film out of a computer game.
Yeah.
So we do like to branch out a bit now and again, don't we?
So that's 3 short films on the channel. Be the Change, Going Vegan on a Desert Island,
Stranded Vegan,
and Dear Alan. It's called Going Vegan on a Desert Island. I'm talking about the titles.
Yeah.
You highlighted something there. Did you mean?
Oh yeah. You seen Get Out yet?
Yes.
Yes, we saw that. It was quite good. It was quite a good one. Although it was a while back we saw it, wasn't it? Definitely. Okay, Imran. My mate recommended we try Queen of the South on Netflix, like a female Scarface, but we've started on Sons of Anarchy. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Now I'm very funny, me, with gangster-related stuff. I hate gangs and mafias. So I'm right funny with stuff like that. Like I've never watched, what's that really famous one called? That everyone raves about. And I won't watch it because it's basically about the mafia. It glorifies the mafia. What's it called? Really, really famous series. American.
The Sopranos.
Yes.
Yeah. We've watched a bit. We've kind of watched a bit of it, and we were like, nah.
Yeah. Honestly, I really hate stuff like that. It's if it was about a gang of people doing good, I'd be well in there. But no.
Chris has just watched Space Sweepers. It was excellent.
What, isn't it?
Thumbs
good,
up.
Chris. We loved it. Korea kicks out some fantastic film productions.
Yeah, they're getting very, very good. Angela.
Train to Busan.
Yes.
Peninsula.
Yes.
Sweet Home, which is a series. If you haven't seen Sweet Home yet, it's a Korean zombie series. It's brilliant. So good.
Yeah. Angela, thank you. Virgin River is on Netflix.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you've got Netflix and you want something that isn't horror and is just really beautiful music, really good character arcs, emotional, funny, witty, beautiful cinematography in a stunning location, then Virgin River is a really nice. We're about 3/4 of the way through the second series.
We are. It's been lovely. It's just, it's one of those nice things to watch. What other? There's another gentle series. Oh, have you all been watching WandaVision? So good. Possibly one of the best things Marvel's ever done.
Could be.
Because it's so unusual. And it's so fun. The different openings every week.
It's brilliant.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Apparently a few people I've been careful to avoid spoilers, but quite a few people are saying that the last episode is a bit underwhelming. Yeah, I've not looked into it, but
well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they're kind of leaving you on a, I'd rather be underwhelmed at the end of a series if there's another one coming than be left on a
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then wait 6 months.
Leanne, yeah, we're the same. Leanne's just said we have the final episode of WandaVision left, no spoilers. We're the same, Leanne. We've not watched the last episode yet.
No.
Claire, any news on Vegan Camp Out yet? Yeah, apparently it's going ahead.
Apparently it's going ahead, and we've got tickets. So if you're going and it does go ahead, we'll see you there. I'm just waiting for, I need a couple of pricks in my life. In my arm.
Of course. Yeah, of course. I knew what you meant straight away.
He's been vaccinated.
I've had one of two.
He's had his first one. I haven't had none yet.
How do you feel?
My mum and dad Bram have both had their first.
Yeah.
My mum Wiles had hers. My husband's had his. I'm sat here like that.
Your time will come. Your time will come. You think if you're feeling sorry for yourself, Nikki Gray says, I'm still watching Prisoner Cell Block H from the 80s.
Oh.
Peter watched WandaVision last night. Yeah, I think the first couple of episodes really throw people off. Like, you've got to stick with it. Because the first 2 episodes, you're getting nothing. You're getting nothing to my memory in terms of anything that's going on.
Nikki Gray, I'm going to tell you this because it's quite funny. Many years ago, I was arrested. I've only ever been arrested once in my whole life. I was arrested. And they didn't cuff me or anything, but they did put me in the back of the van. And on the way to the police station, I sang, "He used to give me roses. I wish he could again," at the top of my voice. They enjoyed it. I didn't do it like annoyingly or aggressively. I was just like, well, this has brought Prisoner Cell Block H to mind. So if you don't mind, I shall sing the theme tune. And I did.
Yeah. Vegan something says, I'm undecided about going. I'm assuming they mean Vegan Camp Out. Have you been before? What's it like at Camp Out?
Vegan something, we have a vlog.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
On our channel, in our travel events and eating out playlist. You would be surprised at the vlogs we have on the channel. People, don't forget, there are 730 vlogs on the channel. There are so many things, which is why I'm always saying, if you're looking for anything in particular, you go to our channel and search. If you're on a desktop and you go to our channel and search from there, you can 1-word search, or 2 words: Vegan Camp Out, tofu, cookies, cake, soup, whatever, eating out, restaurant, Manchester. Your things will come up, loads and loads of things. If you're on your phone, And you go to search even on our channel, it will just do general search on YouTube. So you have to type those vegan guys camp out.
Yeah.
And you'll
So there you
find
go.
our vlog from 2019 when we went.
Can't get away from the elephant in the room, of course. The massive elephant in the room, which is whatever we think of vegan camp out, whatever our experience was when we went to vegan camp out, and whatever magic we managed to capture, because I think we did a lovely, created a wonderful representation of what it's all about in our vlog. It's not going to be the same this year. It's not going to be the same. Just like it wouldn't be the same going to a live music venue to see a band on a stage.
Yeah, I mean, some of the music sessions in 2019 were, you know, people stood that close to each other, jumping and dancing.
Well, you'll see if you check out the vlog.
Yeah, check out the vlog. It's worth checking out the vlog. Of course, you don't have to go to the busy events. We only kind of stood on the outskirts, didn't we? I wasn't in the middle dancing.
I got pretty close in because I wanted to get the footage.
Yeah, but,
yeah.
And then we kind of, you know, I like to watch me. I like to just sit and watch everyone having a great time and have a little drinky. And we did that, and it was lovely.
Good night, Joanna, and thank you for joining us. I'm so sorry you've got to be up at 4 in the morning. If I had to be up at 4 in the morning, I'd probably throw stuff in some kind of childish paddy. Alice says, do you think you'll attend the London Animal Rights March in August if it goes ahead? If I'm honest, Alice, it's probably unlikely for several reasons. One, financial. Two, we don't plan that far ahead. But I wouldn't 100% rule anything out ever. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be, I'll be really honest with you, neither of us would be confident in London to kind of drive there and find somewhere to park. And
we've done London before. We've done London with Pink Triangle Theatre.
Yeah, but that's when we've done like schools or theatres. So there's a car park. You drive to a destination and there's a car park.
Yeah.
And you do your thing and then you leave. You put your sat nav back on. You go home.
Of course.
This would be getting to London,
finding
somewhere to park all day, having the confidence to know where the march started, being in the march, then being knackered driving home 3.5 hours.
And let's also not forget something else, which is something that we both deal with on a sort of semi-regular basis, and that would just be also dealing with the anxiety of being around that many people in the middle of London. It doesn't. I know it's for the animals, but everything we do is for the animals. And we've all got our own ways of making a stand, getting on our soapbox, helping other people onto the vegan journey. And if I'm honest with you, I don't think my anxiety could take standing with 10,000 people in a street because my brain would automatically go to the worst. My brain would go to the worst because human beings are human beings. And what would probably happen is it'd kick off. Someone will kick off. Because unfortunately,
I don't think the animal rights marches necessarily ever do.
No, but it's the extreme factions that ruin it for everybody else. It's always the minority extremists that ruin it for everybody else, or try to ruin it for everybody else. But again, that's my anxiety coming out. I'm probably being quite pessimistic about it there, and I have to own that and say, you know, in reality, it'd probably be a beautiful thing. You know, just like Vegan Camp Out felt to us like a beautiful thing because it was thousands of people all together in this wonderful community for a few days that all had similar beliefs, saving the planet, saving the animals, saving the world.
And yet we still stayed on the outskirts.
Yeah, we were careful, weren't we?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Sorry if that was a bit long-winded. Bobby's booking tickets next Friday. Whilst we're on the subject. Good for you, Bobby. Peter, the most amazing time of my life. Vegan Camp Out. The food is amazing.
Oh, the food was incredible.
Yeah, it really was.
So much fabulous food.
We were spoiled for choice, weren't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you for that, Michael. That's lovely of you to say. I think your multifaceted approach works brilliantly to attract more to the vegan cause.
Yeah, and I think it's important that we don't spread ourselves too thin and try to be everything. Do you know what I mean? Like the ultra vegan. we go to every march and every protest, and it's like we kind of have to
Oh, thank you, Peter.
focus on, you know, what we can do, and what we can do, we do as often as we can.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, Leanne, good point. You can't do things for the animals if you've made yourself unwell.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
true. It's true. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly's been going out for the daily walks, and I don't like how busy it is just walking around my town. Yeah, you had that the other week, didn't you, when you went out for a walk? You was a bit like, got a bit kind of freaked out by a couple of lads that were like...
It weren't to do with business, though.
No.
It was the fact that the phone stopped streaming, and then while I'm kind of trying to get it, you know, try again, and then I turn around and look back, and there's two young scroats all dressed in black stopped on the path. Did freak me out a little bit, because I was like, I was about to walk quite a secluded way.
Good night, Michael, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good night, Michael.
Thank you.
Good night, good sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Right, final round of questions, if there are any. Otherwise, we'll just have a further 5 or 10 minutes chatting.
Yeah, before we start to wrap things up.
Yeah.
Yes. Jennifer says, have you tried cheesy vegan sauce from the Burger Co? No.
No.
Is it good?
Is it in a jar?
Is it in the UK?
Is it in supermarkets?
Yes, very true, Angela. Yeah, good point. Used to go to all the animal rights events in London, but as you say, Jason, a lot of agitation and nasty behaviour put me off big time. Everyone's got to pick their battles, haven't they?
Yeah, and you've got to, well, like Jason said before, big crowds for us too. And I think that's residual from the horror. It is for me. Lots of people, loud things, and
which is funny because I never have that at live music events, live gigs.
That's because everyone's there with one for enjoyment.
Yeah,
it's not a, passion can get out of hand sometimes, can't it?
Yeah.
Not that it would. It's just it's not for us.
Oh, Conroy Roffle, you've missed it all. We've just chatted for about 20 minutes about all the glorious things we've been watching on Netflix predominantly, and a little bit of Amazon. So you may have to catch up. But the long and short of it is we watched Us the other night, a kind of funny horror, not odd horror film, I think it's fair to say. And Virgin River, if something completely opposite, a lovely, beautiful series that is worth checking out.
What's that one, Behind Her Eyes, that you just mentioned? What is that? Horror drama? What is it?
Behind Her Eyes.
I like the title.
Favourite vegan bacon from Dragon's Angel. This isn't
bacon for a bacon butty. However, I don't know, because I've started making tempeh bacon now, and I'm really into it. I think
your tempeh bacon's nice, but I don't think it.
If you do it thick enough,
yeah,
it makes me feel better though. Because I'm like, I made this and it's tempeh and there's no fat in it.
Yeah, I suppose.
But this isn't bacon is lovely. We did a taste tester. In fact, we were the first channel on YouTube to do a taste test for this.
Oh, we were. Bacon. Yes, we were, weren't we?
Which was very exciting.
Stephen, are you still gaming at the moment? If so, what are you playing? I've actually had a little bit of a break, just because things have been ramping up with the allotment. I'll be really honest with you. I'm a very, very particular gamer. But when I find something, I'll hammer it and love it. So at the moment, I'm not sure. I'm taking a couple of weeks break until I decide on what I want to play next.
Hannah, the only one that I know of for sure, fabric softener, Hannah's asking about, would be in the co-op.
Yes.
And it'll be a reasonable price in the co-op.
Oh,
that's where I only get washing powder from the co-op. Sometimes it's the only thing I go for. I'll get 2 boxes. I said that. It's the only thing I go for. It's not the only thing I get.
Jenny has asked before if she could reveal her sort of big news, which of course she has done, which is amazing. And I'm assuming you don't mind us reading it, Jenny, because you've written it in the comments, and it's amazing. After waiting for many years, I'll finally be having my gender confirmation surgery next week. It's a little bit scary, but I'm so excited. That's fantastic, Jenny. That's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant stuff.
Jenny, my friend Paula on Facebook, who's a trans woman, calls the day she had her operation her fanniversary and celebrates it every year as her fanniversary.
Fanniversary.
I love that.
Brilliant. Leanne says the "this isn't bacon" reminds her of smoked mackerel from a tin back in the day.
A couple of people have said this, and kippers and all. See, I used to like smoked mackerel. I was the little 11-year-old senior one that went to the fishmongers and got a piece of smoked mackerel and sat eating in the music class where everyone was looking at me eating chips.
Lolly, thank you for your question. Thank you for joining us this evening, and hope you have a lovely evening. And it's not too early a start in the morning. Angela says Plant Pioneers.
Yeah, the Plant Pioneers crisps up nice, doesn't it?
They've done a good job of it.
Yeah. But I still prefer tempeh bacon. I've made myself get into that though now.
Yeah.
Because I know I can make it.
Chris, love the allotment videos, guys. Thanks, Chris. What are you drinking? I'm on the Guinness. We are on Penguin Sands Shiraz.
Yeah.
From Sainsbury's.
They've got 3 now. They've got a Shiraz, a Merlot, and a Cabernet Sauvignon. They're all $3.95 a bottle.
Nikki says, are you live tomorrow evening? We're not live tomorrow evening, Nikki. Let's just clarify for the 166 in the house who have collectively, and some have probably come in and gone, 187 thumbs up.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We do 1 live a week, and it goes Saturday, Friday, Sunday.
Saturday, Friday, Sunday.
So last week was Saturday, and it was a mukbang.
Eat with us.
With the fabulous pizzas from Lily's near us.
So good.
This week's Friday. It used to be a quiz, and that might come back at some point, but it's nice to just have a chat.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And then next weekend will be Sunday afternoon in the kitchen.
Cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah. The last time we did one of them, we did tempeh bacon and tempeh ribs.
Mm-hmm.
And tried out 2 different barbecue sauces.
Yeah. And now and again,
made a barbecue sauce.
Yes, occasionally with our Sunday cooking in the kitchens, now and again, I do something. It's terrible.
It's never terrible.
Awful. I did cookies; they came out well, and brownies. Okay. Oh, Jules, I tried your tempeh bacon recipe for the first time for lunch today. Loved it. Thank you for the inspiration.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Nice.
It's good stuff in it, though.
Tracy says, Behind Her Eyes is great. Very good drama. Thank you. Okay. No, Chris, we haven't. Hi, guys. Only just joined you tonight. Been a bit busy. Have you watched Cosmic Skeptics TEDx talk? Bloody brilliant. No, we haven't. But we may check it out when we've at some point got some spare time in the future. We may have a couple more questions, possibly. No, it is not. Cross-contamination, Imran. Question, is it vegan to drink wine from the skulls of your enemies?
I mean, if someone else has provided the skull and it's been well cleaned out, so you're not actually touching any fleshy bits, it's a shame to waste the bone, isn't it, really?
Oh, interesting. ASMR Pillow. Cosmic Skeptic is extremely strong for veganism. Oh, I'm interested now. This is, yeah, curious. Although I'm not a massive fan of TEDx talks, if I'm honest with you. They seem to be, I don't know. The ones that I've seen have been a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? The same, similar format, similar style.
Oh, Jacqueline, we've seen 1408 with John Cusack. It's brilliant.
Oh, yeah. I think, Chris, you've answered your own question there, haven't you, mate? Chris says,
that's Jacqueline. Jacqueline Allen. Thank you for the solar light. It's bloody brilliant.
It's good.
I'm not even joking. It's really, really, really good.
It's almost like a studio light.
Really good. It's just a really good hang-up bulb. That, you know, a little solar panel that you pop outside, long wire. Orange light comes on when it's charging straight away. It's down at the shed. It's really good. Thank you, darling. So much. Thank you. Belting. Yeah, I've seen 1408. Freaky, the one with John Cusack in the hotel.
Yeah. I've got a vague recollection of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it in detail, but I remember it being a freaky film. Good. But John Cusack's kind of
any thoughts on James Aspey?
I've already said.
It's all a bit boring.
He was over there.
All right.
I said, Chris, you've answered your own question there.
Yeah. I think he's a decent bloke who's had a couple of hiccups recently. And they may turn out to be nothing more than hiccups. Or, you know, he just went about things the wrong way or whatever. I still believe the guy's really, really genuine.
Fair dues.
Yeah,
I think it's one of them. It's difficult because I don't really want to weigh in on something that I don't know enough about. But what tends to happen a lot of the time, and the vegan community is really no different to any other community in terms of sort of sensationalism, jumping on things. The media will often, and those associated who do similar things to the media, people who report like certain vegan people that are online that predominantly just share vegan news, often sensationalize things going on in the vegan world. And we on the outside don't really know what's going on in his world, do we?
No.
We don't fully know what's going on, so I wouldn't want to judge too harshly. The reason I said I kind of thought you'd answered your own question is because I actually find all of the sensationalism around it really boring, like really, really boring. So I said, let's just let him get on with it. He's done amazing things for the animals, and I'm sure he'll continue to do that.
People always, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And everything he's shown me so far is that he's a really decent bloke who's got the animals in mind, and he's made a couple of blips or gone about things in a silly way because he's in love. He's loved up at the moment, and he's, you know, messing with his head a bit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There you go.
One for you here. Can you give tips for vegan makeup? This is from Claire. Does most stuff have the vegan label? I know you've talked a bit about it before, but my memory is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, things that are vegan are usually clearly marked vegan. But NYX Makeup Revolution, which is largely Superdrug, KBD, formerly Kat Von D, she now no longer has anything to do with the company, a bit of an anti-vaxxer. There's a lot of really good quality vegan makeup out there. There's a couple of vegan queen blogs actually where check one out of Paul and Stuart doing their makeup together here at this table and talking about the products, and it was a live chat, and there's loads of products. But you just type in vegan makeup UK in Google and you'll get loads of hits. But Superdrug's awesome, and it's good stuff, really good stuff.
Jess, thank you for joining us, and thank you for popping something in the comments as well. I'm sure there's loads of people who watch and very rarely ever kind of engage in any way. I watch your videos in the evenings because I find them comforting, but I've been a silent viewer for a few months now.
Well, that's just fine. Thank you for saying hi, Jess.
Yes.
Appreciate knowing you're there.
Definitely. Leanne,
I'm glad you enjoy our vlogs.
I saw 1408 around the time when I was travelling a lot with work. Shat myself staying in hotels on my own. Oh, it's funny. Claire is one of those vegans who is worried they're not getting enough protein. What can I do to make sure I'm getting enough? Just eat a well-balanced vegan diet, unless you're training for a marathon or you're like powerlifting. You don't need to worry about it.
If
Honestly.
if you're eating a bit of tofu or a bit of tempeh or some beans, you know, included in your vegan diet, you're good.
Yeah.
You're real good.
The only time
There's
we've
a
ever...
hell of a lot of protein in green veg, believe it or not.
I had a meal. I had a meal from. I had one of those frozen meals from Aldi the other day. I had like 31 grams of protein in a 400-gram meal.
31 grams.
I had a sandwich from Boots the other day that had like 10 grams of protein in it.
Make some seitan. That's full of protein.
Don't worry about it. Honestly, you do not need to worry about it unless you're powerlifting. The only time we've ever been not concerned. The only time we've ever really prioritized and looked into our protein intake was when we were doing the gym like 4 times a week. That was the only time. Yeah, don't worry about it. Right, we are going to slowly wrap things up. You wonderful people. Still got 166, 165 in the house. See ya, whoever just left. Bye. Bye then. So yeah, we're gonna wrap things up fairly soon, everyone. You've all been absolutely amazing as always. Just for being here, for engaging, asking your questions, sharing stuff that's going on in your life, because that's just as interesting for us to find out what you're all up to, where you're all hailing from in the world. I always enjoy that one. But it's been lovely as always.
Yes, I do expect an allotment vlog at some point this weekend, and all the usual vlogs to come. No doubt there'll be a kitchen vlog at some point next week. I've still got a lot of stuff to talk about in my life. More recipes, lots more lives, lots more allotment.
As we said earlier, we're live every week. Without a doubt, we're live every week on here on YouTube. We upload really regularly, as most of you who are still here after almost an hour and a half, you know this. We're prolific uploaders, as you know. But it's always a pleasure. It's never a chore. And long may it continue, I say.
Indeed. Don't forget our merch, darlings. Look at it. Look at it. Look how great it is.
Yes, all of that. Thank you to our channel members, our patrons, people who help us out in so many different ways. The people who just like and share and subscribe and come across their friends and say, hey, you should check out those vegan guys if you've just tried that vegan Kiev and you really liked it. Yeah. They'll help you out with other stuff. That helps as well. It all helps. Plant the seeds, spread the word about the wholesome, down-to-earth veganism on the reg.
Thank you, Vicky, and us with you. We've had a lovely time with you all, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us. We will see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.
Bye.
Bye, loves. Goodbye, loves. Bye.